Because penguins. Why the hell not? Penguindrum is a 2011 drama anime which was directed and co-written by Kunihiko Ikuhara, really hope I'm pronouncing that name right, who many people know is one of my favorite anime directors, having also directed Revolutionary Girl Utena and Yurikuma Arashi. And if you know this director, then you know what you're in store for with this anime. Penguindrum is about a terminally ill girl named Himari Takigura, who is miraculously saved from death by a strange spirit who resides in a penguin-shaped hat. However, in exchange for extending her life, the spirit tasks Himari's brothers, Kamba and Shoma, to seek out an elusive item known as the Penguindrum, with the assistance from a trio of strange penguins. Watching this anime's 24 episodes, I really wanted to like it, but because of various reasons, I just couldn't. And let's talk about it. But first, of course, the positives. I was actually a fan of the animation of the anime. It features a lot of bright colors and cute character designs. It's a great anime to look at, and the direction is pretty good as well. However, even though I like the animation, in like 2 episodes, the animation is very off, with a lot of characters being extremely off model, which makes the moments that are supposed to be emotional and serious look a little bit ridiculous. Wait. These are supposed to be the positive section of this review, so I apologize. Complementing the animation is a very unique style that only the direction of Ikuhara could bring us. If you know the director, then you know all of his trademarks. A huge amount of symbolism, everything on screen meaning something specific, ways to save on animation money while still looking good, and the insanity in never knowing what's going to happen next. Just like in Revolutionary Girl Utena and Yurikuma Arashi, I never get tired of this style. It uses a lot of visual storytelling, and it's fun analyzing what a lot of things are supposed to mean. And if you take the time and are smart enough, you can figure out how it all comes together. This style also helps tell a story that's connected to a real-life event that occurred in Japan. I won't spoil it, but discovering this connection made the anime totally different than before. I recommend a little research on the show if you can't figure it out by the anime's end. I also like the themes that the anime uses to tell its story. The themes are that of the question, should the sins of the parents affect the lives of the children? Most, if not all, of these characters are affected because of what their parents did to them or to the world, and it was a little enjoyable to see these characters fight through these traumas. I never see this theme used in shows or movies that much, and it was an interesting perspective for the anime to take. Alright, enough of the positives, let's shit on this anime. First of all, these characters are awful. While at first they are pretty enjoyable, after a few events they become either forgettable, horrible, unfocused, or just plain awful. They do so many things that are uncomfortable to watch and become very unlikable. And because the characters are like this, the anime is very hard at times to watch and enjoy. And by the end, you find yourself not really caring about what happens to the characters, and you just want the anime to end already so you can complain about it. In fact, the only characters that I ended up enjoying were the little penguins. I'm serious. From their cute designs to the sounds they make, to the cute and comedic things that they do in the background, they were a lot of fun to watch. And their personalities and what they do in the background are connected to the characters that they follow and add symbolism to the overall story. Though my favorite one was Esmeralda, who followed Masako throughout the anime. That penguin is queen. Also, some topics that appear in the anime are never delved into that should be delved into. Other themes that the anime have includes abuse, death, cults, and rape. Now, bringing these topics up aren't the bad thing, but not really doing that much with it is. And when you introduce these tough topics that happens to some of these characters, you need to address them and let the characters talk about them. And Penguindrum never really does this. Characters don't seem to develop that much because of this. Sometimes some of them take a full 180 in terms of their motivations and direction. It never really had any focus, and I could say the same thing for most of the anime as well. Despite all of the wonderful symbolism and use of its themes, it never really feels like the anime has a strong focus on which to follow. It always feels like it's changing directions at every turn. I think a few rewrites might have made this a little more stronger. Also, and I can't believe I'm saying this, there is way too much incest in this anime. Now, this isn't the first time the director used incest in his show, as Revolutionary Girl Utena featured Anthy being forced in an abusive relationship with her older brother Akio.
But while that was a case of abuse, this anime tries to convey these moments of incest as sweet and romantic, and I'm sorry, but it's not. And watching one of the characters kiss his sleeping sister at the end of the first episode doesn't really help my viewing that much. I know that family is a big theme in this anime, but this is just too much for me, especially after you learn about certain revelations towards the end of the anime.
Anime, I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. Stop using incest in your anime! Stop it! In the end, despite having unique style, some colorful animation, and some well-directed themes, its awful characters, lack of focus and direction, and overuse of incest really made this anime unenjoyable to me. Thankfully, the director later went on to make Yurikuma Arashi, because this anime does not make me love the dude. Aw, who am I kidding? I love how fucking insane this director is. His style never gets old. So, love the director, dislike the anime. I'm going to give Penguindrum a C-. Definitely check this anime out if you're a fan of this guy. And if not, I'd suggest avoiding this one unless you're very curious about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you wish to see more, and comment on any anime that you would like to see me review. Catch you later.